That gives him time to develop, right?
Nah, it's pretty stupid.
He'll probably have like a redshirt year.
Nah, I think he can contribute, but it'll probably be like he can't play nose. And you already got Mike Neal. You got
No, he'll be a hybrid
a five
stand-up.
technique.
Nah, he'll be a hybrid stand up, hand down player.
Don't drop him in the coverage. I think he'll be good against. He'll probably have a good run grade, but might maybe have like 4 sacks.
All right, well, NFL number 1 pick draft odds are out for next year, 2020. Tua from Alabama, he's the favorite already. He's at 1 to 2 odds, and the next closest people, the quarterback from Georgia, the quarterback from Oregon,
Justin Herbert,
are both at 7 to 1, and there was a couple other players at 7 to 1. So, what do you make of Tua essentially having the number 1 pick to lose?
I mean, I wouldn't. It'd be funny if he came out just throwing right-handed all season. So it's
Nah, it'd be more funny if if Alabama came out and just ran the ball
and just made him play super conservative.
Yeah,
that would be gross. Because I mean, you're seeing he can do everything. I'm just worried that, and I don't know. Maybe if it's like the league.
Keyshawn Johnson said this, but he's kind of flabby still.
Yeah, I think it's a situation where like I don't think the league really understands how to handle Samoan quarterbacks yet.
Wow.
Like we're finally seeing black quarterbacks getting seen as people who can throw from the pocket. How many Samoan quarterbacks have actually made it from college to the NFL and are considered elite still? This is a new occurrence. Seeing like Marcus Mariota, Tua, his little brother. Like this is a huge like shift. Like they're actually going to Hawaii to get guys to play quarterback and saying even throughout college, yo, this is an elite talent. Like we didn't look at like Hawaiian quarterbacks or Samoan quarterbacks as cats who could make it to the NFL. We looked at them as like, oh, they're gonna have to switch positions.
Play linebacker, play safety,
play fullback, play with some receiver. Like that's and it's. I want to know how like the Samoan, like the Polynesian community, feels about that. I would really want to know because we can't sit up here and act like there haven't been some great Samoan players who could play quarterback, but we're forced to switch positions at the next level because it doesn't just happen to black athletes. It happens to other groups of other ethnicities. And, like, yeah, I really want to see how they're going to make Tua being right-handed but throwing left-handed a negative. I'm waiting for that accuracy deficiency take to come about sometime in the next 7 to 9 months. Because they're going to use it against them.
Let's play touchdown or turnover. So, you know how it goes. Touchdown good, turnover bad. Let's do it quick. Spencer Ware, he signs with the Colts. It was I think a 1-year deal, a little bit over $1 million. Basically, the veteran minimum. Is that a touchdown or is that a turnover, KB?
Touchdown. Anybody you put behind Marlon Mack, especially a proven guy like Spencer Ware, in spurts, just as a relief, that's good. I mean, he came into the league playing fullback, even though he played running back at LSU.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a touchdown, too, because, you know, he's a good spell back, but also if it really came down to it, you could give him the ball 15 times a game, and he'll get you 70, 80 yards, and you'll be cool with that.
Helping the passing game, too.
Isaiah Crowell tore his, what was it, Achilles?
Tore his Achilles tendon.
Yeah, tore his Achilles tendon in a workout last week. Doug Martin is back for the Raiders. He resigns. Is that a touchdown or a turnover for Oakland?
Can I call that a field goal?
Yeah. Yeah, I second that.
That's a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's a field goal.
That's a 60-yard field goal to tie the game.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
It's not really a win, but it's not really a loss either. And there's so many good running backs in this draft that
I mean, Crowell was already kind of like C plus guy. You got Doug Martin, who's a hard C.
you have
But at least
DeAndre
he's
Washington, who's done nothing.
At least he's from the Bay Area, kind of. So
Stockton.
he's kind of.
Stockton is the Bay. Is Stockton the Bay Area?
I don't know.
I feel like she's like, you know that.
She's like,
unfortunately.
Is
she had that unfortunately look.
Is Rancho Cucamonga considered LA?
Some people do.
Some people do.
If you told a non-Californian, yeah, probably.
I guess you could say this.
Stockton kind of counts. I feel like it kind of counts, but I don't know why it kind of counts.
Can you get there on the BART?
No.
All right, then.
Can you get there? Can you take an Uber from BART?
Then it's not.
No. Because you can take.
Can
Uber
you
from
get there
BART.
one bus?
They say the Bay Area. That's what I don't understand. They've been saying for years. Oh, he's from the Bay Area. Okay, San Mateo. Yeah.
Okay,
but
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. There's
but
the
Brady's
Bay,
not from the Bay,
like
though.
the actual Bay, and then there's the Bay Area.
That's my problem. The East Bay. That's the real.
You have East Bay, you have North Bay, and you have South Bay,
which is the Bay Area.
Yeah, and technically, when you say South Bay, depending on if you're in Northern or Southern California, when you say South Bay, people assume Hawthorne, Inglewood, Mondale, all that.
All right, next up, Ziggy Ansah. He visits with the Seahawks. Is that a touchdown or is that a turnover?
I just want to say this entire draft and all this is kind of a huge turnover for like all the free agents out there. It's a lot of good veteran free agents out there. Eric Berry, Ziggy Ansah,
Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, like I think they even went to the
Landon
Seahawks.
Collins.
No, Landon Collins is with the Redskins. He signed with the Redskins early. A huge Monsters deal.
He did?
He signed with the Redskins. A glorious
Oh,
deal.
Jamie Collins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jamie Collins.
Jamie Collins.
Shout out to Game of Thrones.
Don't get me started on
By
that.
the way, fuck Drake for jinxing Arya Stark.
All right.
God bless the Starks.
Last thing I want to shout out to Des Denard. We don't shout out Michigan State corners ever. But yeah, shout out to him for buying a family a home. Or not buying a home, buying them renovations to their home. It was a family with 9 kids. So I'm sure they needed it. That's the good news of the week. And on that note, it's time to wrap it up. Unnecessary toughness rants.
Oh, actually, I got one more thing of good news.
Go for it.
So, Dre Greenlaw out of Arkansas, linebacker who was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. A dude came out, actually a dad thanked him for saving his daughter from almost getting date raped in college.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's cool.
It was really powerful. So good. Shout out to, good dudes like Dre Greenlaw.
Especially with, all these athletes getting these allegations and really just men overall right now.
And we don't talk about like a lot of the dudes.
Fact that college campuses are essentially the most dangerous place for women under 30.
Shit, sometimes over 30 too. You can get assaulted in the parking lot.
Definitely.
Elko was a hotbed for that for years until they got more security.
But yeah, go ahead, Kenny. You want to go first with the rant?
You can go first if you want.
So this week was my birthday. 27 years old. I can't believe it. But yeah, man, I'll honestly say this birthday was crazy for me. It was crazy for me. Obviously we celebrated with the live podcast, broadcast, radio experience. And it was honestly beautiful. It was great. It was great just to have so many of my friends, my dad, the Good News radio station. all get together and celebrate really how far touchdowns and tangents come. Literally from a phone to studio to having live events and hopefully still having live events and still growing and still doing new things. But from that high note, it's like I'm turning 27 years old. I'm rounding up to 30, and it's just kind of a lot to handle. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to think about, especially with all the different things I got going on, my family situation and stuff like that. But at the same time, one of the things I do love about my birthday is that it does always fall around draft time. So I'm always busy, and I'm always surrounded by all these great stories of players who really went from nothing to something. And it's also a time where I always like to think about the LA Watts riots, the Rodney King riots. I'm sorry, 92. Because guess what? That's when I was born. So it's always a good time to think about my city and everything that it's been through and everything that it could go through. Especially now that I really pretty much live in the heart of it, at least the south heart of it.
You're in the South.
Yeah, but I'm right on the border of Inglewood, so.
That's not the border of Inglewood. You live in Hawthorne.
Yeah, but I live 3 major streets from Inglewood.
Bro, you're like 3 major streets from me. You live in Hawthorne, going in Inglewood.
Yeah,
you're in Hawthorne for sure.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
y'all lived
no,
that
I'm in
close to me.
Hawthorne, but I'm saying, all right, bro.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just being the troll today, bro. You really just being the troll. You really into
I'm
semantics.
really not. No, but where you stay in Hawthorne, it's
All right.
closer to Lawndale than it is Inglewood.
All right. But yeah,
On a
man,
map.
that's it for my. Go ahead, Kenny.
So, about last week, I spent way too much money. Way too much fucking money. I'm going to take out a loan just to pay off some of summer school. Oh, boy. That doesn't even include, my suit / tux or whatever I'm getting for graduation. Then I'm probably going to have to postpone some grad parties because summer school's, right around the... Actually, no. I'll have, 9 days. But I work full time, so... My life. Damn. But, nah. Honestly, man... I just been chilling this past couple weeks. Just trying not to get too high or too low. Really focusing on just finishing out the semester. This is my last journalism class I'm taking. And honestly, it's probably been the most fun. And it's weird, when I finish out my college experience, and I'm really close to finishing it out, and I think about how it started, all the uncertainty in the beginning, and now, I'm, mentoring people, giving them advice. They're coming to me, asking me things. Because they're uncertain, and they don't know what they're going to do. But they know they're in the right place to figure it out. And I'm in the right place to give them some guidance to maybe avoid a pitfall. Or do some things that they may be hard now. But down the line, they'll be like, damn, I'm glad I have that skill. I'm truly thankful that I'm actually in a position to give back, even in the small way. And I'm really proud of the fact, that whole event last week. It really went great. I, came straight from work. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was fun. And it was something that I always knew we were capable of doing. And I'm just glad we got a chance to show, A, we can entertain an audience. B, we can hold your attention. And C, drop some knowledge. But next time we play a game, because I owned everybody in trivia, here's what we're going to do for our next live event. So, every question I get right, we get to choose what prize you get. Every question I get wrong, you get to choose what prize you get. So I mean, if you can beat me in sports trivia, you deserve whatever prize you get. I think that's fair.